What will you think of? You may think of hi, hey, hi there, hey there, hello, good morning. We can say hello and good morning to anyone. But once we start using hi and hey, we are becoming less formal. So we should really only use those kinds of greetings when it's appropriate to be casual and friendly, right? Of course, speaking informally goes beyond word choice, and that's what we will focus on in this lesson. Formal and informal intonation. A few things can make English sound informal. First, your word choice. It's the difference between hello and hi, or how are you and what's up. Second, your grammar. In informal English, we can bend certain rules. For example, we can say come in instead of are you coming or you comfortable instead of are you comfortable. In everyday conversation, we use fewer words when we can get away with it. Why say I feel the same way when we can simply say me too? Finally, there is our intonation. We use falling and rising intonation in both formal and informal English, but sometimes in slightly different ways. Let me give you some examples. Informal greetings can have more emotion, usually excitement, and that's what you may hear a rise fall in a very friendly greeting. Hi, how are you? It's so good to see you. A slightly more formal greetings will have greater control and more restraint. You will usually hear simple fallen intonation. Hello, nice to meet you. Very polite greetings may use a four rise, so you might hear a receptionist or hostess at a fancy restaurant speak like this. Hello, good evening. Just as there is some variation in our greetings, there can be some variation in how we ask questions. Normally, we use fallen intonation on information questions, questions with WH words, and we use rising intonation on yes or no questions. But here are two things to note. Our pitch may be higher when we ask questions and we don't want to sound rude. So compare these two questions. Could you help me? Could you possibly help me? We may use a for rise to sound more polite, even if it's a WH question. For example, where could I find Mr. Taylor? Getting someone attention. How we get someone's attention or how we address someone by name is influenced by our relationship. Listen to the following forms of address. What do you think my relationship is with the person? Professor Stevenson, I use rising intonation. I sound uncertain, maybe hesitant. I don't want to impose on my professor. Perhaps I have a question or a request of some sort. Professor Stevenson, are you having office hours today? Jerry, again, I'm using rising intonation, but it's not as a very high pitch. I use rising intonation like a question. I expect a response or I hope for a response. Jerry, are you free? Hey, Jerry. It's a first name basis, so it's not formal. It's rather neutral. I ask a question, I want a response. Again, it's a first name basis, but this sounds more commanding. It's mostly fallen intonation like a statement. I expect a response and I need one now. Perhaps Jerry and I are equal, or could also be that I'm little higher in a position compared to Jerry. Hey Jerry, the meeting's starting. Let's go. Let's start a short dialogue. Hello, would you like a table for two? Actually, we are expecting another couple to join us, so we will be a party of four. All right, what's your last name, please? Taylor. Very good. I will call you when your table's ready. Taylor, party 4, this way, please. And that's it. Thank you for watching.